Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have an amazing, delicious recipe that is super easy to make. So without any further ado, let's get to it. So guys, before we jump into our video, if you could, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and also just share our video if you think we're adding some value. We want to grow our Curry Crew so that it's everywhere. And like always, make sure to punch that notification bell. And now let's get to our recipe. Hey guys, so today we're going to be recreating Taco Bell's famous Nachos Bellgrande, but at home, and we are going to elevate it. So we're going to start off with a pot of black beans. I took 1 can, and in another pot we're going to take a tablespoon of butter. We're going to turn the heat up to a medium for both, and we're going to start off by seasoning our beans. So what we're first going to do is we are going to take a tablespoon of garlic salt. Feel free to use regular salt if you want. Always start off with less salt, taste it, and you can always add more. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to add in a pinch of cumin. We don't want to add too much. You can always add a little bit later if you want. I only like to add a pinch at a time to go with. Then we are going to add in a teaspoon of chili powder. And then next we're going to follow that up with a teaspoon of paprika. This is going to give a nice little spice to our dish itself. And we are also going to add in a teaspoon of chipotle seasoning. You can always use a different type of pepper if you want to. Finally, we're going to add in about a pinch of black pepper. I start off with about a teaspoon, and then you can always taste it and add more if you want a little bit more spice and everything like that. So all we're going to do is we're going to mix up our beans a little bit, give them a quick little mix so that all of our seasoning can be blended together completely. In the meantime, our butter has melted, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making our amazing cheese sauce. So into this butter, what we're going to do is we're going to start adding in some flour. So we're going to add in about a tablespoon of flour. You can use whole wheat flour, all-purpose flour, whatever it is you feel like doing. And if you guys haven't guessed already, what are we doing? We're making a roux, which is a base for any type of cheese sauce or any type of sauce that you're trying to make. So you're going to let your flour sit in the pot for about a minute or so that it's completely cooked and you cook out the salmonella. In the meantime, we're going to add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water to our beans because we don't want them to stick to the bottom of the pan and burn. On the other side, once our flour has been cooked, we're going to start adding in about a half a cup of milk, and we're going to add it in a little bit at a time while continuously whisking our roux because we don't want the milk or the flour to burn and we don't want it to stick to the bottom. You're going to keep mixing the milk into the sauce until it becomes a little thick, and then we're going to add in a cup of cheese. What I did here is I took half a cup of cheddar cheese and half a cup of pepper jack cheese. Always shred your own cheese. You don't want to use pre-shredded cheese because they have some caking agents on there, and that's going to make your queso really thick but not creamy. Once your queso is done, it should look like this, nice and creamy. It looks delicious, it smells delicious, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Our beans should also be done, so we're just going to give them a quick little stir. And then what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze in a little bit of lime juice in there. Not too much, maybe about a teaspoon. We don't want too much in there. Stir it up, and your beans are pretty much done also. And now it's time to plate. So when it comes to our nachos, I like to do 2 layers. So do first a layer of tortilla chips at the bottom. And then once you have a nice layer of tortilla chips where you can't really see the plate anymore, what you're going to do is you're going to start topping. So you're going to first top with the amazing beans that you made, and you're just going to top it with about half of the beans that we cooked up. We're just going to put it on there. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to top it with some chopped up onions. So I took about a half an onion, I chopped it up into nice little diced pieces, and we're just going to top it on there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put our queso on there. Use about half of your queso, save the other half for the second layer. So you just want to drizzle your queso on there. Make sure you get a nice even coating. You don't want it to be like only in one spot. You want it to be like all over the first layer of nachos. So once we've done that, we're going to do a second layer of chips. And you're just going to top it on top of the first one and try to do an even layer again so that you're covering the entire bottom layer of chips. Then we're going to top this part with the rest of our beans, and again, make sure you get an even layer. You don't want it to be all piled up in one spot. You want to make sure you get beans in every bite. Then we're going to put some more chopped onions on there, and then what we are going to do is also put in some nice diced jalapenos. You can use pickled, you can use fresh, whatever you're in the mood for. Go with whichever one you like. Then what we're going to do is we're going to top it up with the rest of our queso. Our queso looks absolutely amazing, and it's going to taste even better when it's all put together. So we're gonna use the rest of our queso on this layer, top it up. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in some fresh homemade guacamole. This is super easy to make, super delicious. If you want the recipe, just click in the top right-hand corner. We'll have a link to our previous video where we taught you how to make guac. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some salsa. Again, you wanna make sure you get an even layer across the entire plate of nachos so that you have salsa, guac, queso, all of this, you have it in every single bite that you take. Finally, we are gonna top it with some sour cream. Again, you can always omit some of these ingredients if you don't like them. I personally love sour cream, I love guac, I love queso, so I just put it all on there. And there you have it. Our plate is pretty much done and we are ready to eat, guys. It looks amazing, and let me tell you, it tastes even better. So guys, our epic nachos are ready. They look so delicious. So I'm just gonna dig in right here because I definitely wanna taste all of it. Guys, this might be one of the best plate of nachos I've ever had. We got the amazing beans, we got the rich queso, we got the fresh homemade guac here, we got the salsa, the sour cream. Oh my god, this is like heaven on a plate right here, right now. So guys, make sure to try this recipe out at home. It's super easy to make. If you like it, comment down below. Let us know how much you liked it. Give us a thumbs up. If you could, please subscribe and share our channel so that we can grow our curry community. And let's just get it to everyone out there. And with that said, keep on cooking.